Alright, good countdown. What's up, you Wilson, Vasquez, Deeper Than Rap Podcast. I'm here with the one and only OG, Dame Dash.
What's that?
What's up, man? Now, I'm trying, I already know most of these questions that I'm going to ask you. I know the answers to some of them, not all of them, but most of them. But I ask the people what they wanted me to ask you. I mean, surveys like that, so you know, it's nothing crazy, not like that, right? You know. First thing a lot of people wanted to know of did you attend college, and if you did it help you in business? Do you feel like it helped you in business? You did?
Nah, I ain't go to college.
No.
I got my GED.
I got you too.
I didn't feel like, people that didn't have what I wanted could teach me how to get it.
Yeah.
So to me, like, I want to be a billionaire. So unless you're a billionaire, it ain't really so much you could do to help me. I'm not going to pay you to tell me how to be something that you don't know how to be. You know what I'm saying? So, school, I think, as it exists, the curriculum, it ain't for us to make money, it's for us to survive.
Yeah.
And that's one of the main reasons why I'm trying to change curriculum and do new curriculums. I feel like in school they should teach you how to grow food. They should teach you about space travel. They should teach you how to pay taxes. The real fucked up shit about school, you can't tell me a school where they teach you how to have money or what to do when you get money. Because they don't teach you how to get money, they don't anticipate you having it. There should be a school for what to do when you get a bunch of legal money. Because you'll fuck it up. So sometimes people that don't have money try to give me advice about what to do with money. I feel like, you ever had any? Do you know the problems that really come with having bread? You know how hard it is to count $1 million? You know what I'm saying? If you don't, then you can't tell me the problems that come with it.
Why do you think that's the case? Why do you think it's like that?
It's meant to control us, to make us think we're winning when we're losing. So to get a bunch of debt, to learn how to pay off the debt and that's it. To learn how to just survive. I don't want to go to school and know how to survive. I want to go, if I'm going to go and be taught anything, it's going to teach me how to evolve and make sure that my kids don't have to go through what I went through. And that's not what they teach you. They teach you to take care of yourself and only have enough to take care of yourself. But you want to have enough to take care of you and everybody you love. School ain't teaching you that on purpose. It's meant to control you. Rules and regulations are meant just for control because of insecurity. So that you don't try anything outside the rules because you feel you're breaking them. So if you don't have a job, you're breaking rules. If you don't go to school, you're breaking rules. If you don't go to school and get debt, you're breaking rules. That's some dumb shit to me. So just because somebody say it don't mean it's so. I go with the logic and what makes me feel good and not what makes anyone else feel good. I didn't feel I needed to be validated by a diploma to get a fucking job that I don't want. Because I ain't getting a job, and I always knew that.
Me neither, so.
But if there's a specialty, there's things in school that are interesting. If you really know what you want and it's going to help you get that, then yeah, it might make sense. But other than that, life is school.
Yeah, for sure.
And you're going to learn from experience. So being on the job, anything that I've learned, even having a television network. I ain't go to school to have a television network. I'm in school right now by doing it. Yeah. Shit is happening, things, not mistakes, but learning experiences are happening. It's all part of the game. The game is school for me.
So let me ask you another question. What do you think about the music scene today?
I'm not in the music scene.
I mean, as far as being a listener, like you like.
I'm 50. I'll be 50 in May.
So you still listen to the stuff you like when you was like 30?
I listen to everything I like and whatever my kids like. Music is usually based on what people are doing to survive in the street. I haven't had to survive in the street in a while.
That's it.
So
I know personally that you did.
Well, yeah. So I'm not going to judge it, and I always pride myself because when I was young, I'd be like, when I was 20, if you was 35, I'd be like, shut your old ass up. I'm 49. So it's really not so much I can say about today's music that's made by people that are half my age. Yeah. You gotta let them rock. What I don't like is the violence and the fact that these kids are killing each other so much. But the problem is, a kid don't know no better. That's how they're taught to survive. So that's what they're talking about. And that's what they're being taught. And that's what they're doing. If you have a choice to be food or to eat food, you prefer to eat food. Sure. So you taught, either you're going to be food or you're going to eat. And this is the only way you can do it, and you have to protect yourself. You can't expect a child not to do anything but survive and then glorify insecurities because they didn't have the securities of what they're going to eat, who's gonna love them, who's gonna be home, clothes, and all the things. You can't be mad at a person that figures out how to survive and what they become. So it's hard to be mad at these children. It's just sad that that's how crazy survival skills are right now for children. That you gotta grow up so young. You gotta be so cold, you know? And the things that may be looked at as cool because you're surviving a certain way, but you don't survive but for so long. Yeah. And that's the problem. That's not surviving. It's very temporary. Like, what I'm curious to know is how many kids think they're not gonna go to jail? And how many kids think they're not gonna get killed? You understand what I mean? That's what I want to. If I get found, do you think you're going to live? Or do you think you're going to be free? Do you want to be free?
I can answer that for me when I was young. When I was younger, I didn't think I was going to live. I didn't think I was going to be free.
Exactly. And that's the reason why you live like that. You're like, yo, I'm going to go out like an outlaw. Cool. Yeah. But either way, you're like, either I'm going to go out as a victim or I'm going to go out as, you know, someone that's trying to catch a victim. But, you know, and the problem with that is we're programmed to fight each other to survive. Yeah. We ain't even fighting our oppressor to survive. We fight each other. We think it's cool to kill somebody with the same skin as you, but we won't touch nobody with another color. That's weird. That's a program. Yeah. That's implemented, and we're a victim of it. It's meant to control us. You know.
It was just a shooting in Philly today. Like today, was it? When people got shot at the bus stop with 5 people. 8 people. It's like just crazy. It's like I think the revenge thing is making it keep going on and on. Like, you did this to the person, they're gonna have to come back.
I think what it is people don't have a happy life or a dream to protect.
Oh, for sure.
So when you got a good life, like right now, I'm not doing no crimes. I'm not getting in no beefs with nobody. I'm only protecting myself if I have to. You know, I'm not gonna jeopardize this life. Because I know my dream and I'm living it. Why would I fuck that up? A lot of people never get to chase that dream. They don't even know what it is. So they're like, yo, what else I got? You know, I've heard some children say shit like, yo, this feels like jail being out. I've been to jail. It feels similar. So I could be in both situations and environments and it feel the same. So I think you have to kind of figure out what your dream is and know what it looks like to live it so that you have something not to jeopardize it for. Like, you gotta have something to live for.
It's hard sometimes though when you live in a desperate situation to
100%.
Think like that. To think outside the box.
100%. That's why dreaming is important. Yeah. That's why visualizing something that no one has is important so you know what you're fighting for. Not to survive, but to relax.
It's crazy. I don't think I never told you this before though, but when I was like 20 years old, right? And I decided to start taking music serious. I said I was going to sign the microphone. Like, I didn't know y'all but nothing. Like, I spoke into existence, but it just made it. You know what I mean?
You're a strong dude, and you know what I've learned about you is you're really creative and artistic. You know, you're like me in that way. Like you do what you do to survive and get money, but ultimately you're really just a creative guy. Yeah. You enjoy being creative. You enjoy giving love.